It's Monday, welcome back to All In, my training series towards the London Marathon. Just done an easy 5 miles, gently eased myself back in. I've had a bit of a bug over Christmas, nothing too serious. It's probably just a cold and I'm probably just bigging it up as a man flu. But I'm back, easy run, felt good. So I've said it before, but I'm going all in. And that means hard work, running, in the gym, strength, but also focusing on my nutrition and getting all the small things right. I'd like to run sub 2 hours and 25 in London. To do that, I need to be in excellent shape, but also I need to address things in my nutrition which caused issues in my last marathon in Frankfurt. So let's build on that and let's absolutely rip up 2020. Morning, so I'm out on my easy run. I'm going to do about 45-50 minutes and then try and double later. Just try and get about 12-13 miles in, I think. It's New Year's Eve and tonight it's Monopoly! I haven't played in ages, but I'm very competitive. So we'll be trying to buy all the pinks and the oranges, build those hotels and hopefully get a win. And then tomorrow start the new year with another double and hopefully some strength work as well. $15 done for the day, and doubles are going to be absolutely key to going all in. A rock and roll New Year's Eve, staying in, eating nibbles and winning at Monopoly. What could be better? Look at him with his shades on, he looks awesome.
Do you think you
There he is.
Well done, Matt. Well run, mate. Good man. Well done, Tony. Well run. Well done, sweetheart. Good man. Well done, guys. Ladies, go on, yeah.
Come on, Matt!
Come on, Matt.
Come on, Matt! Go on, Matt!
Well done.
Come on, Matt! Go, go, go! Well done, great running!
Well done! Well done, guys, really strong! Harry, are you in there any somewhere?
This is hard.
Hello, little Harry. Alright, park run number 2. So we've done Lydney and now we're heading to, well, we've arrived at Forest of Dean Park Run and it's very muddy and I'm wearing road trainers. This could end badly.
Where are you going to put your goat?
On the floor somewhere, I guess. 3, 2, 1, go!
Have a good run! Well done! Well done, Matt!
With a hangover then.
Go on, Matt! Well done!
Running, well done.
You stayed upright.
Well done.
Well done!
Yes, mate, yes! So Einstein said that insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Well, Einstein, you forgot to add the footnote. If you do a shed load of work in between, then you can get different results. So today I'm doing my kind of like fitness test in the gym. So what I'll do is I'll go on the treadmill and I'll record my heart rate at different paces. So I'll do 10 minutes at each pace, starting at 12 kilometers an hour and working up to either 17 or 18 kilometers an hour. And I'll lap my watch each 10 minutes and have a look at the average pace. And then the plan is to come back in maybe 4 or 5 weeks, do it again and see what the difference is. I think this is a great way. I like KPIs, I like monitoring things, and this is just one of the fun ways to monitor to see what heart rate I am at different paces on the treadmill, and then compare in a few weeks when hopefully I'm fitter, leaner, faster, and more prepared. I'll be doing this in my Vaporfly. I thought, why not do it in my race trainers? These are the trainers I'll be racing in this year. So one other thing I might mention is I'm doing it on the treadmill to make it a fair test. I come from a chemistry background, a science background. So what I like to do is do it in the treadmill. All the variables you can keep the same. Whereas if I went outside, conditions would be different, temperature would be different, wind would be different, it might be slippery surface, it might even be a different route or traffic or whatever it might be. So this way I know I can just get on the treadmill, set the paces, and then in a few weeks' time I can compare to exactly the same conditions. That's why I'll be wearing the same trainers, probably even the same kit, even though that's not going to make much of a difference, but I just wear light kit. And yeah, so it gives me a better comparison and yeah, geek out on data like that. I enjoy it because I love the data, and I'm looking forward to looking back and seeing if my heart rate has come down for these different paces in a few weeks' time. Well, that was pretty savage. I am cooked. So what I'll do is I'll review the data and put it up on the screen and go through it. I can't remember, I did just over an hour. In the end, I was increasing the pace at shorter intervals just to see if the legs could still, could still turn over at that pace and see what the heart rate did. Got the heart rate up to 190, so not bad. Definitely got some work to do, but I'll get there. So it's Sunday and it's time for my long run. To be honest, I'm absolutely shattered. Harry had a pretty restless night and kept me up pretty much all night. So I'm tired, but I'm getting it done, getting out there. I've come back to the 9 mile loop, which is one of my favorite runs to do. And I'll just run it twice, so 18 miles. Yeah, like I said, I'm exhausted. You can probably tell by the look on my face and the way I sound. But a strong run tonight. Strong run now will finish off a decent week, ready to build again for next week. So let's get out there. Run done. Did 15 miles in the end, not the 18. Felt pretty cooked after 9 miles, so decided to rein it in. So that's 60 miles for the week, which is back to what I was doing before. It's a huge jump from what I have been doing, but it's not too much of a risk because I've been at that mileage pretty recently. But I'm going to be building that mileage, like I said, all in. So I'm looking towards going 70, 80, 90, 100 hopefully. Or at least towards that 90 mile per week sort of volume. That's why I'm keeping the intensity low for now and just building slowly with the volume and then introducing a bit more intensity as we move on. Pretty happy with the week. That was a tough run. I haven't done a long run in ages, since Florence Marathon, I think. So no more excuses, got my long run done, got what I wanted out of the week, and happy to move on to next week and build beyond 70 miles next week. So as promised, I'm going to analyse the treadmill data. I've had an absolute disaster. Basically, I should have uploaded Monday, it's now Wednesday. My Mac is completely broken, dead, trying to get that fixed. So I'm actually using Kelly's computer. That sums up my life right now. Let's try again. Long story short, I've had to make the whole video again, and I've already done this data once, but I have to make the video again. But anyway, let's look at it. So I went from 12 kilometers an hour up to 20 in the end. If you look at the table, you can see 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 kilometers an hour. I did 10 minutes at each of those, and I put the pace in minutes per mile next to it. And my heart rate has gone from 129 up to 169 between 12 and 16 kilometers an hour. So at 6 minute miling, pretty much dead, it's 169, which is a lot higher than it used to be. My actual, when I got tested with my blood data, my aerobic threshold was 161 beats per minute. So right now, that's 6 something per mile. And my anaerobic threshold, which is like your lactate turn point, was 181 beats per minute, which is quite high really. I don't know if I trust that data, but that would get me at 530, which probably is about my threshold at the moment. Are you following? So yeah, anyway, this data isn't that interesting until I can compare it in a few weeks' time. So if I do the same test in 3-4 weeks' time and see what my heart rates are for these paces, it should be really interesting to see if the training has been working. But it was nice to get my heart rate up to 191. The most recent I've seen it is 194. I think that's about my max. And that is what 450 pace was 191, but I only did it for 30 seconds. I have done 20 kilometers an hour on the treadmill for 13 or 14 minutes before, but on this occasion just 30 seconds. Anyway, sorry for the late upload. Thanks for subscribing, sharing and all that. My glasses are stinking, I can't even see the camera. I'll see you next Monday. Hopefully my Mac will be sorted and there won't be any issues.